What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion. I'm back with another reaction video. We got another Xevi video, and this is an Oj Simpson story about that robbery case. Now, I heard a little bit about this, but I don't know the details of it. And if this is interesting, I know Xevi gonna make it extra interesting. I'm not gonna lie. So we gonna kick back, chillax, you feel me, and get this story, you know what I'm saying, told to us, because yeah, it's crazy too, because this is probably convenient timing, because Oj Simpson did pass away, and like, obviously you see me, I'm kind of a jit. I wasn't alive back then, but it's like the internet, you learn enough, you feel me, especially with the way that things be going. So, I'm not gonna make the intro too long. We're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna tell my thoughts after this. I got a blunt smoke with me. We gonna chill out and watch this.
Want to hear a wild story? Well, meet the most hated man in America, Oj Simpson. See,
yeah, they
OJ
hated
had
that
a
nigga.
problem. You see, after Orenthal James was found not guilty for his wife and her friend, the court said, "Oh, you think you finna get away with this?" A while later, they arrest OJ again. He said, "What I do?" The judge said, "You know what you did. You going to jail for 16 years." OJ said, "What did I do?" They said, "Well, it says here it's battery and burglary. You were in a traffic stop and you took somebody's glasses off." OJ said, "Y'all finna give me 16?" They said, "Well, when you take somebody's glasses."
Are you dead ass?
Boom, the FBI then raided his house. They said, "Where the drip that, OJ?" He said, "What?" But they said, "Somebody said you got." He said, "I ain't got no drip." They started looking all over the place. They said, OJ said, "Y'all tripping." Hold on, somebody called the cable company. "What y'all want?" They said, "Hey, yeah, when the FBI was raiding your house, they found that you was getting cable networks that you shouldn't be having, so you got to give us $50,000. He said, "They still here. Y'all quick with it." FBI, shut it, you know. He said, "I'm finna go take a vacation. All y'all leave me alone." They said, "Where you going?" He said, alone. He goes to Miami. He hops on a boat. They stop him. They said, "OJ, this is a manatee zone and you speeding. You going to jail." They
Swear to God. Swear to God, bro.
All right, fine. You're not going to jail. We tripping a little bit, but we gonna give you a speeding fine.
Yeah.
Y'all finished. They said, "Nah, you owe us $1 million in taxes."
In taxes?
All right, y'all got it. Now y'all finished. They said, "You better not mess up, OJ." He messed up.
You better not hold
listen
up.
closely. Somebody named Richie calls him and says, "I sell sports memorabilia." For those of you that don't know, OJ played football. He was really good.
Oh yeah, this is what I heard.
"Somebody stole some of your stuff and they're trying to sell it to me." OJ said, "I don't care." The guy shows him some of the items. Now it's family stuff. It's pictures of him, his mom, and all that. OJ said, "Okay, I care a little bit now." Richie said, "I got a plan. Prepare your ears. You're about to hear something stupid." He says, "What if, instead of calling the police, I walk in, pretend that I'm gonna buy the stuff, then you pop in like surprise and say, 'Give me my stuff'?" OJ says,
That can't be the real plan, bro.
Are you stupid?
That can't be the real plan, bro.
Vegas for a wedding anyway, so while I'm there, I might as well pick up the stuff. No big deal. OJ goes to the wedding. Richie calls up OJ. By the way, his name is Riccio, but I'm gonna keep calling him Richie. He calls up OJ and says, "Hey, bro, I forgot to tell you, it's a lot of stuff, so you might need to bring some people." OJ says, "I got people in the wedding. They just finna come with me." Richie says, "Cool."
Oh my
Okay, I forgot
gosh.
to tell you another thing.
This is our
bro, kind of big. Dude, you finna buy stuff kind of big. So OJ go, "Big how?" Richie go, "His chest is large, so you might need to buy some security." He said, "We just picking up some stuff." He said,
Nigga.
"I'll come."
Yo.
He said, "I do security. I'll come."
No way he was this stupid with it. Like, any type of
hotel before they get to
robbery is stupid, but
the security guy was like, "OJ, I got the strap if you need me." OJ said,
no fucking way.
"I'm gonna keep it in my pocket." He said, "Keep it in your pocket."
Oh my fuck. There's no way I'm
Richie
doing
opens
this
the
shit.
door. It's Richie's hotel room.
Okay.
OJ says, "Surprise!" And he sees none other than a friend of his, Bruce. Bruce go, "OJ." OJ go, "Bruce." So it turns out that OJ's longtime friend Bruce and some other dude took his stuff. Now remember who all here? Richie standing on the side going, "Ooh, it's OJ, his security team, Bruce, and the other dude." Bruce says, "My fault, gang. It's your stuff." OJ go, "I know. I'm gonna just take my stuff."
Yep.
The other dude with Bruce go, "Who taking whose stuff?"
Of course, there's a
OJ
crash out.
security guard go, "You trying to get gangsta?" pulls out the strap.
Why?
What are you saying? Everybody said, oh, you got it? Now, OJ says he didn't see when the was brought out, and Bruce told him afterwards. Regardless of all that, the police get involved. Book OJ for armed robbery and kidnapping. Life in prison. OJ goes, that's ridiculous. His lawyer goes, he said, OJ, everybody in that room turned on you so fast I almost threw up. Richie recorded the whole thing. The security guard recorded the whole thing, and it doesn't look good for you. OJ said, I'm obviously being set up. The lawyer said, you ain't gotta convince me, you gotta convince the jury. OJ looked at the jury, they all white. He said, I'm going to jail. But OJ still thinks he has a chance, because it turns out that guy Richie, turns out he's a con man. Remember when I told you he recorded OJ earlier? His wife said a typical con is to record OJ, then sell it to TMZ, which he did for $150,000.
Oh,
now, they used the recording in the court. In this recording, OJ's losing it, saying, everybody give me my stuff right now, right now. OJ says, I never said that. So they bring in the FBI. The FBI listens to the tape and they go, it's probably fake. As for the security guard, I let him tell you what he said.
I said, OJ, I'm not going to prison for him because I know he wouldn't go for me.
OJ was found guilty very quickly, as well as another guy. I lied to you
so
earlier.
There was a guy who didn't
snitch on him in the room.
That's insane.
Sometimes you
gotta definitely heard that in school.
We all knew this was a setup for the trial with his ex-wife, so I'm not gonna lie. The judge said, and they gave the guy who didn't snitch 2 years instead of 12 years. OJ, on the other hand, got 33 years, but only served 9. But they kept asking for retrials. The people that testified against him kept saying on interviews, maybe I exaggerated a little bit, so they let him go.
That junk is crazy. Oh my gosh. Now, one thing about this country, they want to get you. They gonna find a way. We got some laws to protect us, but there's loopholes to this shit. And as you can see, niggas clearly be using that shit. And that's just crazy, because what I heard in school, like I was actually in government class. They said, yeah, he got, you know what I'm saying, found innocent. But they were like, yeah, after that, shortly after, you know what I'm saying, he lost brand deals and everything, so he got broke. So he got locked up for armed robbery, trying to get his old equipment back, probably to sell it for himself. That's what my teacher told me. I'm not going to say her name, nothing like that, but hey, that's what I was told. That's what I was told. This is a completely different perspective. Now, do I think that nigga killed his wife? Obviously. from the evidence that has been presented, obviously. But I think that's what was so big about that case, is that niggas obviously knew this nigga did it, but there are so many rich and powerful people in that position who obviously do stuff and get away with it, but it's rare that it's black people. Black people are always the rich and powerful people who are the first ones to go. That's why, just because Diddy is sick and twisted, it does not mean he's the only nigga in this position who's doing this shit. He is just black, so he will be the first one to go, but that doesn't mean these other niggas are going. You know what I'm saying? And not even he's the first one to go, because Weinstein and Epstein went down before him. And people who are trying to discredit this or like downplay it were using them as an example. Like, no, this is real. Like, there are niggas in this position who are weird and using their power for the wrong things. It's sad, but that's crazy how people will take advantage of you, and especially if they see a bag like that back then. Oh my gosh, yo, he knew he was running it up. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Damn. But yeah, R.I.P. Oj Simpson. I mean, yeah, you know, life is a life. He did what he did. I ain't know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just an interesting story. It just, another example of this legal system clearly doing what it will do. We already know this, though. It's messed up on so many levels. Maybe it will get fixed. Maybe it won't. who knows? But what I do know is, hey, we gotta focus on what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need you to get that bag. Be safe while you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too dangerous. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace.